Hello, it's me James, and welcome back to another Minecraft Bedrock Edition bug/glitch video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you all of the working duplication glitches in the latest version of the game. Of course, now we are in the 1.20 update, and remember, if you think there is a glitch that should be on this list and it isn't, let me know in the comments below. With that being said, let's jump straight on into this. The first glitch that I'm going to show you works on realms and normal worlds. No doubt I'm going to get loads of comments like, does this work on realms? Yes, it does, but for the purpose of the video and to speed up the process, I'm going to be doing it on a normal world. On a normal world, you do not have to wait 3 minutes. However, on a realm, you will have to wait 3 minutes. I'll explain myself in a little second. Right now, what I'm going to do is completely empty this chunk of all of these diamonds and, of course, these cobblestones underneath. And I'm going to go down here and do the exact same to the emerald. Now, I don't want to go ahead and empty too many chunks. I don't want to spend too much time so the game actually manages to save it. We don't want to do that. Right now, we simply want to save and quit and then log back on. So I'm using this world as an example. We're going to log back on and you will see that the blocks I have just removed will regenerate. You can see we've got the emeralds and of course I've got the diamonds. If you set this up exactly like I've set it up, you will get this process every single time in a normal world. So if you want to duplicate some blocks, this is definitely the one to go for. For number 2, I'm purposely going to do this one on my realm to answer all of you. Does this work on realms? Yes, this does work on realms. This is kind of the regen dupe. It is kind of the same. We need the regen mechanics, although we are going to be duplicating full items this time. So, long story short, the chests are in their own chunk right here. And these pistons and all of this is in their own chunk as well. So basically, you can see all in here, we've got a bunch of items. The most efficient way to do this would be to fill up a chest full of shulker boxes like I've done. And then simply, once you've got this set up, you're going to want to pull the lever and go to the overworld. So I'm in the overworld and now I need to save and quit for 3 minutes. Now, if I didn't have this set up, I would have to save and quit in the end for 3 minutes and then save and quit in the overworld for 3 minutes. But because I've already got it set up, I just need to wait now for 3 minutes and I will be back very shortly. Okay, now I'm joining back my realm. It's been a little bit longer than 3 minutes, but that doesn't matter. I'm going to fly to those chests that we pulled into a single chunk. And now we should have double the amount of chests and double the amount of items. So I will just fly over here and I will show you all of the duplicated items. So, of course, we've got the full chest of full shulker boxes, and then, of course, we've got this one as well. Another reason I decided to do this one on realms is because it is way more consistent. I can get this to work every single time on realms. On a normal world, however, it's not really the case. Sometimes I get the invisible chest more often. So, yeah, on my realm, I get it every single time. Now, for the first 2 glitches that you've seen in this video, I'm going to put a full detailed video in the description below. So, both this one and the first one with the blocks over there, yeah, there's a video to that in the description. On to the next one. Next on the list, we have another duplication glitch that will work on realms and normal worlds. First of all, let's go through the nether portal because that is where we are going to be doing the duplication glitch. And now we're through the other side. It could get a little bit loud because I've got this thing set up already. As you can see, all it is some drip leaves and it has been locked by some levers. Basically, if I unlock it, you can see the item will fall through. But because we've got these locked, the item consistently bounces on top of the drip leaf. Now, what happens is when we go back through the nether, we basically duplicate the items every time. The game kind of thinks the block breaks, but of course, it doesn't break. We're just going through the nether and it's obviously stopping the update in there. So when we go back through, of course, yeah, it's still going to be bouncing, as you will see. And we will have duplicated our items. So yeah, super simple gravity block duplication glitch. Next up, we've got one a little bit the same as this one. However, it involves a boat and literally just a wall so you can place items on top of the boat. You can see you get the same effect if you place gravity blocks on a boat. What I'm going to do is also do this with the dragon egg. So let's remove that and make it bounce. I'm using a raft, not a boat, sorry. I mean, it's kind of a boat, right? At this point, all we need to do is, well, for the video, I'll go into survival. So, of course, you know that this is legit. I'll grab these items up here. And yeah, all we need to do is save and quit. Now, you don't actually have to save and quit. As you've seen from the previous one, you could actually use the nether portal. So that's entirely up to you. But yeah, this one works as well. However, as you can see, this one stops every time. So yeah, it kind of still works. Although I kind of prefer this one. You can also do concrete powder on this one without it going in the water, which is kind of nice. Next, we've got a horse armor duplication glitch. I'm going to duplicate some diamond horse armor. Basically, you want to get a horse that you've already tamed, place on the horse armor, and then get yourself a looting 3 sword and then kill that horse. Now, this doesn't work every single time, but the majority of the time it does. You can see there, we now have 2 pieces of horse armor. Let me go and grab that. So yeah, we successfully duped horse armor. This has been in the game for so long now. I mean, yeah, I don't think it's ever going to get patched. Next on the list, we have another every item duplication glitch. Now, you do have to exit the game for this specific one. Although I did do a video where I did this on Xbox the other day just to prove it does work on other devices. Right now, I am on PC. So first of all, you want to go through the nether, make sure everything is safe. And once you're through and you know that everything is safe, of course, I think everything's safe. Oh, look, I was doing this duplication glitch in the nether here. I need to remove that guy. And yeah, everything is safe. We are pretty much ready to do this duplication glitch. I'm going to want to hold the item I want to duplicate. Let's just throw some items into this right now so we can, you know, duplicate all the items. Oh, damn. I don't have a pickaxe. One sec. Right, I had to get myself a pickaxe, so now I can get my box, and now I'm going to hold the item and stand in front of the portal. At this point, we are going to save and quit, so the game remembers this point in time. You know this because you got this little picture of the game remember this point in time. So we're going to click on it, and as soon as we load into this world, we're going to want to go through the portal, and then place down the shulker box just before we get teleported to the overworld. So like this, and then just before we get teleported through, I'll place it down, I'll go through, and then I'm going to exit out of the game. I've got all my worlds here for some reason, and yeah, as soon as we've done that, you can instantly go back onto Minecraft, wait for it to load. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. I don't really want to cut this, so you know I'm not doing any funny business, but yeah, this normally works 99% of the time. I should have probably made a copy of my world first. I probably suggest doing that. However, for the video, just for speed, I'm not going to do that. But yeah, I would suggest to you guys making a copy first. I probably should have mentioned that first, yeah. But now we're in here, you can see we have duplicated our shulker box. We have one on the floor right there, and yeah, one in my hand. So all of those items have been duplicated. Now there is a way you can do this with a chest. I'm going to show you that right now as well. All right, now we're in the overworld. I'm going to show you this with a chest. Basically, you want to place a chest in front of your portal so you can walk backwards and walk into the portal like this. At this point, you are going to want to have all the items you want to duplicate, whatever items, and then we're going to save and quit at this point, okay? And now we are going to go back on, and as soon as we go back on, we're going to fill that chest with the items that we want to duplicate. As soon as we filled that chest, we are going to want to, of course, go through the nether, and as soon as we get through to the nether, we're going to want to exit out of the game. Now I'm going to fill this chest up as much as I can to see if we can duplicate all that. And what do you know, I think we had a full chest there, which is kind of crazy. So we're going to go through the nether, and then when we get through, we are simply going to exit out of the game, and then straight away you can join the game again, and we should have duplicated the items. But once again, I'm not going to cut this thing, so you know I'm not doing any funny business. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. There we go. And oh, dude, why is that coming up right now? That is terrible. I don't care. Right, well, kind of do care, but let's do this. Let's jump onto the world we just exited out of, and now we should have duplicated our items. We should have the items in our inventory, and of course, the items in the chest, as you can see. Next on the list, we have yet another every item duplication glitch. This one will only work on normal worlds. Basically, you want a chest and some items that you want to duplicate. I'm going to do a full inventory. Let's pretend these are full shulker boxes. That would be the most efficient way to do this glitch. So I'm going to grab everything in my inventory. I'm going to have an empty chest in front of me like this. And at this point, I'm going to save and quit. Again, this is going to make the game remember this point in time. So I'm going to go back onto the world we just save and quit from. And as soon as I load in, I'm going to literally fill that chest up with all the items that I want to duplicate. So I want to duplicate all these shulker boxes. So let's fill the chest up with the shulker boxes. After this, I'm going to use the dirt as a time indication and take out 10 pieces of dirt. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and of course 10. Now let's turn around and quickly destroy that chest. At the point of destroying the chest, you can exit out of the game, and then we can go back on the game. As soon as the game loads up, we are free to load back in the world we just exited out of, and we should have in fact duplicated some items. So let's go back onto the world we just exited out of. And yeah, I'll show you that we have duplicated some items. I've got the items in my inventory, and I've also got the items in the chest. Remember, if these were full, that would be way efficient. Next on the list, we probably have the most OP dupe on the list. So it is the player duplication glitch. You can quite literally duplicate a player. That means the levels, the inventory, the e-chest, pretty much everything to do with the player. Even the name, it just adds a little number onto the side. All you need to do this is basically have a normal world with your LAN settings enabled, and then have another device and pretty much join your world on another device, and boom, you will pretty much duplicate your player. However, if you've got a realm, it gets slightly more interesting. If you upload that world you just duplicated a player on to a realm, and then download the world again, you will actually be able to reproduce the glitch, duplicating a brand new player. So yeah, in essence, you can rinse and repeat this and get as many duplicated players as you want. This one's a little bit crazy. I still don't really know if this is kind of like a feature, but like, seriously, if it is, it's crazy. On to the next one. And I am pleasantly surprised to announce that the kelp farms are very much still in action. I can barely believe this. Watch this. I'm going to turn this thing on, and it will still produce kelp. We are now in the 1.20 update, and we are still able to use the 0-tick kelp farm. This is pretty insane. There's a bunch of things you can get with kelp. You can literally sell it for emeralds. You can get bone meal. You can get a little bit of XP. And to top it off, this farm literally duplicates its own kelp. As I said, I'm pleasantly surprised to say it's not been patched. I honestly thought they would patch this thing out. If you want to build this farm that you can see directly behind me, I'm going to put a full video in the description below. And last but no means least, we have the AFK gravity block duplication machine. This thing is really small, really compact, nice and resource friendly. We can duplicate concrete on this thing even though it's literally next to water. That's because the string is stopping it from, you know, turning into a concrete block. Basically, it's going through an end gateway. I'm going to turn this off right now and show you that we can get some free concrete from just setting up this farm. Oh damn, it's actually placed itself down. So yeah, I need to grab these bits. Again, this kind of collection system doesn't work until you load this area, so it's not really that great having a collection system. But yeah, you can fully go AFK on this farm, and this thing will literally duplicate all gravity blocks apart from scaffolding, I think. If this is something that interests you and you want to build it, I'm going to put a full video in the description below. This one kind of went a little bit dodgy in the last update, so I'm kind of surprised it still works. But yeah, the AFK gravity block duplication machine. So there we have it, guys. All of the working duplication glitches in the 1.20 update. Again, I don't think I've missed any out on this list, but if you think I have, let me know in the comments below. Now that is all I've got time for today. I will catch you on the next one.